Hello everyone, I am Sharky2107. We have a Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Challenge Cup match between Leslie Pro and Jetabb. So, well, sorry for the late entrance, but pretty much we got a quick World 1. So, hopefully everyone is going to enjoy the show tonight. This should be a great matchup, and we are doing the normal Group 2 flag set. So, there will be in-card games and there will be that can break locks. So Leslie with a higher seed did pick these flag sets, so that's what we're going to start with. And Leslie using a P-Wing early on to get through Piranha Fort. Not a fort you want to see on kinda early. You gotta be careful with boos flying around, piranhas everywhere when it's, throw fireballs at you and everything else. So yeah, something I wouldn't want to deal with. And these piranhas are not in a good place, and Jetabb kind of got a fireball there. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Stuck between a Thrump and a Hothead, and well, the Disco Waffle came in. One level you do not want to see or play through, but most likely you probably will have to. But then again, there's two locks right there, right on the front screen, so hopefully you could skip this, but Jab's going to take the staircase here. Right, I say staircase. The pipe. Briggs uses a hammer, so doesn't have to deal with the Piranha Fort. So that's going to save him a little bit of time later on, but hopefully, later on, using a hammer later could help Leslie, but I don't know offhand if Leslie did get a hammer. But we shall find out. And auto scrolls are turned off with the exception of two levels, 5-9 and one named Los Lances. So yeah, those two levels can pop up. Hopefully we don't see them because they're slow. And Leslie with a flower fire. Nice to have. Unfortunately, so Leslie does not have a hammer. Kills these two Super Birds and gets the hammer right there. We will see if Leslie decides to go and pipe use a hammer or check beat this fort right by it. And a Koopa that just rolls around. And fire killed easily. And Jetabb was second world down, just over 7 minutes in. Meanwhile, Leslie's in the Air Force. A tough stage when you're playing in vanilla, because it's moving so much faster. But at your own pace, it's not as bad. And you got Tanuki out of that. Oh, we got Abe. And like right in front of the castle. And we got Fort Knox. Not a bad fort to find. And Leslie's playing the in-card game. Let's see if we could get any matches early on. Nope, just an idea of what 4 things are. Leslie's going to go in here, play. Oh, I can't think of the level names right off the top of my head right now. So Leslie's going to save their hammer, probably for later. Just gotta watch out for some of these enemies. Hello, Lakitu, how you doing over there? Throwing spinies around. New issue for Leslie as he makes it through. Jetabb's going to check the in-card game, see what we could find here. We got a pair of stars to start out with. And we got some information as well. And it looks like the stars are gonna be stars in this case. Not too bad. Get the information you need. Just gotta be careful. Oh look, we got one of the super tank levels. And chasing a fireball you throw out across half of the screen here. And on Jetabb's side, we got a beta level. One of the first ones we've seen in this match. Oh, gotta watch out for the blooper. Ooh, Jetabb got lucky there. Don't want to get hit by one. And Leslie takes the boomerang bro out. And just for a mushroom. Not too bad. And meanwhile, we got the second fort here in this world. Well, not a bad one to see. We're gonna keep the Tanuki here as much as you can. And Leslie enters this level. And it's the Star Run level. Gotta run fast. Don't want to lose your star rail because you got monsters that will say hi and probably eat. Speaking of food, I wonder how many times Boss Bass will have to enjoy some lunch tonight. Hopefully, both of these runners will avoid the Boss Bass. Because we could let him go hungry. We don't care. Now Leslie go and take on the second airship here. Hello, Boss Bass. How you doing? Gotta be careful because, well, it's hungry. And I kind of forgot that the music note box was right there. I don't know if that was intentional by Jetabb or what, but it despawns Boss Bass, so you don't have to worry about getting fed. You don't want to be fish food early on. When he takes down a Koopa, little issues, but not too bad. And Jetabb concludes this level here, so Jetabb will be moving on to their airship here in a moment. Just gotta get through 2 different a level and a hammer bro. Oh, another level you don't want to see. too often, but you know, it is randomizer after all. Yeah, Leslie's finding Fort Knox. A good way to grind some money if you really want to, but most people doesn't do that. And that Cheap Cheap says wants to be a super cheap. How rude of Cheap Cheeps tonight. Just gotta be careful with Cheap Cheeps. Jumping out of water and everything. They don't even play nice. I could say that much. And Leslie takes down a Boom Boom. No issues there. Jetabb's going back to the in-card game. Doesn't know where a mushroom is. Well, that's a third star. We know stars are stars. So we got a mushroom and flower match. And Leslie also got a match. And see, Jetabb's probably taking some notes here. Ooh, we got a hammer suit, and I didn't catch his second item offhand, but in-card games looks promising in this seed, and we got Cloud, so Jetabb can skip a level later on if he chooses to. This blooper is not playing nice at all. It is a beta level, so Lizzie makes it through easily. Jab saying hi to another Koopa. Let's see. Earthquaker, 2 hits. 3. Beefy. Extreme beefy Earthquaker. Oof. You do not want to see that. And Leslie, I didn't catch what happened offhand. Fell down into lava. Don't know that was intentional or not, but Leslie, a little bit bored. Jumping all you can. You can jump every other frame too, right there. That's like the only place you can do that in this game too. Something fun to do sometimes when you're bored. And Peach will give a nice leave. And now in World 4 we get World 3. Let's see where this first pipe leads. It's the other side. Might as well check the other pipe. See if we can have an easy World 3. Can it be a free world? Well, we'll find out here in a second here. Well, it leads to another pipe. This should lead to the castle. And there's a block in the way, but we do have a hammer, so it's free enough. Wait a minute, did we get that hammer also from the in-card game? Because if so, hammer suits and hammers? Loaded in-card games. Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while. And we got Windy Koopa. Earthquaking Windy. 3. Oh no. 4 hit Koopa. And Earthquake Koopas can stun lock you and cause so much issue you don't really want to deal with. Jetabb got, luckily Winnie didn't say come over there, gave him a hug, and well, instead goes Winnie Koopa, and well, a quick easy world. So we got a few worlds left. I believe we haven't seen 2, 7, and well, there's 2 and 5, I think. I don't remember what the first world was, but we got the door fort. Jetabb does try the door 3. It is a 1-frame window on how if you could get in or not. It's not easy to get in. It saves a couple seconds, if I'm not mistaken, to do that. Yep, props to Jetabb for that. Something I personally like to try to do. I have gotten door 3 a few times, and Leslie almost got hit by a turtle shell. Don't want to get hit by one of those. Now we got 1-5, I believe. I just hope I didn't get 1-5 and 1-6 confused. Leslie picking up his cloud. Uses a Tanuki prior going into the airship here. Get some speed run. Gotta be careful at places. Jetabb looking at inventory. Meanwhile, Leslie's fighting the first Earthquake Koopa. Beefy Koopa. Don't like Koopas that are beefy. Leslie with the P-Speed and a 1 grab on top. Saves a few seconds there because grabbing a 1 from the top saves you the time because the screen wrap. So have your sprite is on the bottom. So when Mario falls with the 1, it takes time for Mario to fall to the bottom since you're already there. Well, you're not gonna fall as far, and you save it a little bit of time. Hopefully, I did decent enough explaining that without tongue twisting myself. And Leslie's doing the queen ship here. I believe Jetabb did skip this. Ooh! And gets a hammer out of there, so there's an extra hammer that could be used later on for Leslie. And Leslie's probably going to go back and play the in-card game, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, he will. Got the 2 cards there, kind of mixed up a little bit, but gets a couple pairs. Gets a hammer out and the start out of that. So confirmed hammer, definitely an in-card game. Plenty of hammers in the seed, but you don't see that often. Leslie will use a hammer here just to make this word kind of go a little bit quicker. In and out of the world without much issue, but has to face Windy Koopa here, so as we know, she loves to cause an earthquake. And gotta be careful, Leslie. Fire kills Leslie. I meant, correction. Leslie fire kills Windy Koopa. There's no Koopas called Leslie. That's going to be a commentator's error there. But meanwhile, we got a boss bat that's hungry, and we're not going to catch Jetabb there. He will go on hungry. Yeah, Windy did have her baconators tonight. Speaking of food, I probably should eat shortly. I just realized this fort here blocks the path ahead. Leslie with a door 3 try doesn't get it. And we'll continue on, probably with door 6 this time. I think I kind of honestly blame myself on this because in group play when I had to go against Leslie. We agreed ahead of time to the door threes try. I don't know if it came from that. That's one thing we could ask Leslie during an interview later on. And this is a best of 3. So we got quite a bit of Mario going on tonight. Oh wow, Peach. You with a frog suit. Jetabb uses a cloud. We don't know what level got skipped, but they're gonna Jetabb with 2 levels skipping. Just gotta be careful. You do not want to die because it would take you to the last level you've beaten or pipe exit. So gotta use your clouds wisely sometimes. But it looks like Jetabb will use his clouds in a sufficient way. Hello, boss bass up there. You don't want to get caught by that guy, but you know. Leslie uses another hammer. I just realized those pipes are useless tonight. At least in this match. Leslie gets a cloud. We'll be able to use it later on. Uses a leaf. Make sure you know you got an extra hit or 2. And we got Warrior Koopa. Normally an Earthquaker, but tonight 2-hitter. Normal Koopa, not too bad. Because, well, there's only 2 Koopas that will cause an earthquake. And those are joining from SpeedGaming Portuguese. We are in the middle of a Super Mario Bros. 3 Randomizer Challenge Cup match between Leslie Pro and Jetabb. And yeah, we got one world difference. The main difference is in the second world, I believe. Leslie kind of had a little issue with Piranha Fort. Jetabb did not have to play it. Used a hammer. Both runners did use a hammer in that world, but and Leslie played a few extra levels. Anyway, I don't think Leslie used a hammer in that world. Speaking of, because Leslie did play a few extra levels and resolved the routing. Meanwhile, Jetabb is going to finish this in-card game, gets probably 3 more matches, and we'll find out what we'll get out of these 3. We will have flower, hammer, and something else, but and this is only game 1. Yeah, you got plenty of hammers in this seed. So yeah, World 7 being World 7. Man, it looks like Jetabb did have a hammer. Or what's that? What's that anchor being a hammer? Because I didn't catch that, but you know that's a good usage of the hammer. Don't have to play the forts in this world. Get by easily. World 7 usually tends to be hit and miss and how decent it is. A high jumping Lugwid. Gotta be careful of the high jumpers, because if they really jump high and you try and jump on them, the hitboxes will collide and, well, you will take damage, or if you're small, well, unfortunately, it's Ouch. Don't want to deal with those. Still one world difference. Jetabb entering World 8 just over the 27-minute mark. World 8 tends to be the great equalizer. So guys in chat, predict how many forts we will have to beat to, you know, how many bridges to get to Bowser's Castle, in other words. Between 1 and 4. Well, between 0 and 4, my bad on that. And Leslie is playing a beta level. The hardest beta level in the randomizer. Their enemy is waterfalls. Unlock World 8 fort in World 8. Have vanilla on that. Not as vanilla location, but vanilla enough. Jetabb using some damage boosting strats to get through that a little bit easier. Boom boom goes down. Easily enough. And that will spawn something somewhere. Jetabb's going to look at this level. Intentionally takes a death, because well, we know we don't need to go that way. Uses a fire flower right before going to the pipe. No problem there. There's a lock there. So we know it's not 4 forts to be needing. Ooh, pipe. Palooza. Well, we know what the other 3 forts are. A Koopa? What are you doing? Super jumping Koopa. So we need to find a pipe. Most likely locked behind a hammer. Not a hammer. A lock, but you know, those could be rude. And Leslie entering World 8 about the 30-minute mark, so about less than a 3-minute difference. So here we are, World 8. Let's see what we got here. Leslie entering Mace Fort. Meanwhile, Jetabb kills a Boom Boom. No problems at all. That did not break the lock there, but we know that lock didn't mean much. It broke the lock there. No, it didn't. So we know a maximum of 2. But then again, you know, one of these levels have to be required to. Oh yeah, 0 1. Because if it's at 3 locks we've seen. But we probably have to beat a fort or 2 just to break a lock. The correct lock. And that lock's broke. This should be the pipe to get to Bowser's Castle. If you don't have a hammer, well, no bridges are required. Leslie has no hammers. Jetabb with a hammer suit star. Let's go. Leslie's going to check a few of these pipes. Gotta be careful. The easy 1-up clip. Jetabb gets it. Yeah, if Leslie could have had a hammer and broke a lock, it's a race to the finish between these 2 runners. Let's see. Jetabb's taking a top route. Just gotta watch out for which Bowser statues causes lasers. That was some rude fireball placements though, and that fireball laser at the end. We got a few stumps to the ground for Jetabb, so Leslie gets grabbed by a hand, takes an intentional death there, gets back in. This time Leslie looks like decides to play this level, but instead gives a Koopa a hug there. Meanwhile, Jetabb forces Bowser down to the ground. So get your GG's out for game 1. Jetabb had, well, let's see here, with official SRL time of 33:14. And we're going to have Leslie finish the seed here, so be a few moments. You hate to go through this level multiple times, knowing it's not a required level. But 33 time is a very good time, you know, in this flag set. And then Leslie's going to play this fort, make sure you know. And hits a boo a little bit. Too bad boos can't die to fireballs. Maybe someday, but not tonight. Hello, Boom Boom, how you doing? Goodbye, Boom Boom. A few fireballs, you know, and Boom Boom goes down. Leslie's looking for the correct fort. Is heading to the right direction. This will be the fort that will break this lock, get to Bowser's castle. And see, Boom Boom goes down easy. That lock breaks over there. Leslie will be heading to good old Bowser. Have plenty of ammo. A couple stars, a couple Hammer Bro suits. Just gotta watch out for, you know, Bowser's out. Ooh, that hot foot almost nipped Leslie right there. Keeps the Hammer Bro suit for right now. Let's see, Leslie will get. No, doesn't get jump up there. Hello, Thwomp. How rude of you. But does take the bottom path much easier. Hi, Blazer, how you doing? Don't have to worry about donuts here, so. Oh, Leslie tripped on that last block and falls into the lava on accident, but does have another hammer suit in the star, so let's take a try at this. Maybe we could get a Bowser kill after all. Gotta be careful with these disco waffles. Just take your time on donuts. As he gives it a few tries to get the clip. Doesn't top route this time. Probably yelling at these fireball. Okay, that despawn. That fireball despawn hit Leslie. That's not fair. Here's Bowser. Hello, how you doing, Bowser? Not playing nice tonight, are you? That room up there was not being nice at all. And I have to say, how rude of that. You could take a little nap while Bowser's doing his jumps. Game? What just happened there? Because that did not even break a lock there. A brick, my block. And that's weird, seeing that. But Bowser goes down. And Leslie finishes with an SRL time of 39:15. Get your GGs out for Leslie Pro for game 1. We will have game 2 coming right up here in a moment with the flag set being picked by Jetabb. So give us a couple minutes while we get set up for game number 2. Welcome back, guys. Well, we got game number 2. This time, we got the same flag set, so we're ready for this. Because I know I am. So, same flag set. Hammers will break locks, and, well, in-card game's still going to be a thing. And this was picked also by Jetabb, so we're ready. So what order are we going to start with? I say 6 this time. Between 1 and 7 and 8, it's going to be last. Okay, we got a pipe to start with. Not a bad place for a pipe. And we got a hand stage to begin. Hello, Cheap Cheeps, how you doing? And that's going to be a little bit of rudeness by Cheap Cheep. Let's start out. And Leslie's not taking any Hammers Bros battles. I kind of missed what the first one was, but, well, we'll probably catch it. And, oh, got snipped by a boomerang on Jetabb's side, but Leslie gets its star out of it. A little bit slower, you could dodge some hammers. And gets a hammer out of that. Alright, so the first hammer bro was a star, so star and a hammer for Jetabb early on. And Leslie did get a star of the first stage. So plenty of stars to early on. Gotta be careful with these Cheap Cheeps, because they can be rude. I'm just happy with the emote I have. when Cheap Cheap's gone wrong. Because, you know, you gotta go fast. It is game number 2, so Jetabb did take game number 1. Leslie's going to Underwater Fortress. See if this is going to be a bridge, if it is a bridge later on, or a block breakage back on from earlier. A lot of people don't. I don't think a lot of people, wow, likes this stage because underwater. But I personally actually like this fort. It's in my top 3. Hey, I'm a shark. I guess I have to put it in my top 3. But Boom Boom goes down. Simple enough. Do not know what that broke. But Leslie can continue to the airship of Cognus. I believe this is... I get 6 and 7 mixed up a lot, so... I think this is... 7? As I said, I tend to get them mixed up. And the Koopa is normal 3 HP, not too bad. One grab at 341 for Leslie. Just a couple of levels ahead of Jetabb right now. But Leslie probably going to make a few calls throughout, knowing he's behind 1 game right now. Let's see how these plays will work out, because he did skip a hammer. Bro, that had a hammer, so that can be a play that will not be nice. We get a P-Wing from Peach. And, well, we got a World 2 in, well, this world, so. But we're on World 3's map. So can this pipe that's right after this level lead to the airship? If so, will there be a lock in the way? Speaking of locks, there's 2 of them right there. It will not lead directly to the end. How many fortresses are there? 3 or 4? Just 2? So there's nothing blocking the end of this. So we need... Oh, look, the door maze. Will Leslie go for door 3 again? He will. Doesn't get it this time, but it is a hard trick to do. Props to Leslie going for both games so far. And Jetabb kind of sound high to a Koopa there. Yeah. Here's the thing. Jetabb does have 1 hammer, which we know won't really work 100%. Okay, that did break it a lot. The first lock, so both fortresses are required. But if Jetabb wanted to, he could skip this level and the other fort, which is blocking your access to the airship. But we'll see what Jetabb will do here shortly. Or if he wanted to, he can continue on and skip both forts and just play a different level. Hot foot. Being the hot foot they are. Hello, boo. How you doing? You're not spooky at all. And is this a walking foot? No. It's the hot foot that just normally acts normal. Gets by that thump. Jetabb in door fort. Goes for door 3 as well. Does not get it. But will happily grab a mushroom out of that. Props to both of these runners tonight, for going for door 3. It's not an easy trick at all. And we got an end card game for Leslie. Mushroom. Ooh, match. 3 flowers in a row. Flowers will be a hammer. Wow. So a good note, Leslie probably keep it noted in his head that flowers in the end card game will be a hammer, which can be useful. So 20 flower star 20. Well, Jetabb does have information where the 220 coins are. We'll get information later on if he wants to play them. Jetabb is thinking whether or not to play these 2 levels coming that Leslie had to play. Decides to, after all, so gotta be careful at the end. You don't want to be running into a random Koopa. Leslie uses a star, kills the 2 hammer bros, or rather, boomerang bros, gets a star in return. Use a star, get a star. Not a problem at all. A nice tribone skill right before entering her pipe. And Leslie enters the second airship of the race here. Gets by hi star, how you doing? You could run through some fire. Grabs the power up at the end, it's a mushroom, so we get an extra hit. We have a Windy Koopa. Last time spotted to be a Earthquaker, but not today, so we got 3 hits. 4 hit Windy. A little bit better this time. Last time she was 5 hits. But she goes down easily. Jetabb gets a star as well. Not a bad power up to have. And bye boomerang bro. Enjoy the death. He gets another star out of it. Yes, your wand does make your sprite look big, and you get a hammer from Peach. So let's see. In this case, this scenario in this one, that fort, because fort 5 is weird in its way. You'll see it in the sky, I believe. There is a blue fort that will break the lock, but the fort out here, after you beat the level Leslie's in, will spawn a bridge to get over to the other side. Well, if you couldn't, well, we would have a issue with C. Leslie will skip out on an end card game for right now because, well, you gotta go back to it at some point. And we got the star run level. Run as fast as you can. Don't let your star run out because, well, bad things will happen if you do. And the start is going the wrong way. Leslie grabs the star. Gotta be quick. Takes the damage. Luckily, we were big. So, no, Not much issue there. Gets to the end. Misses the in in spade game. What's the word I'm looking for? The end of the level trigger. But that's fine. We got super tanks. We got a P-wing. We make this look like a joke. Look at this. So easy. Meanwhile, Jab beats Windy about the 12-minute mark. So Leslie with a couple of level lead. But still, yeah, anybody's game. Both runners do have a few hammers up on their arsenal. So either way it goes, you can have fun. Leslie goes back for the in-card game right now. Don't think we've seen it. Yes, we did. We got a mushroom spotted, and Leslie kind of forgot which 20. All right, we get some matches. We got quite a few matches for Leslie. P-wing, a hammer, and I catch other ones offhand, but we got some usefulness right there in the in-card game this time as well. How often do we get an in-card game that is very useful to runners? Usually, in my opinion, the in-card games are complete trash, but not tonight. Both games so far had really good stuff in the in-card game. We got a 20 coin match, we got a mushroom match. Believe we know where it stars. Yes, we do. Jetabb's making some good matches. Missed that one, but get some good information early on, though. Gets another match. And luck runs out. We will see he gets a couple of hammers out of that. Star. So, yeah. A nice in-card game from Jetabb. Meanwhile, he's about to do the star run. Wow, Leslie beats another level. These levels go by so quick. Oh, look, we got another super tank. But this super tank is special. It does not have a boom boom at the end, sadly. But it will have a hammer bro at the end, and you'll get an item out of this level. Not too bad to deal with. I mean, this seed is flying on by out quickly as well. Almost 3 worlds done in under about just over 15 minutes at this point. Ooh, an anchor. That could be useful depending on what the anchor has in store for us, which we don't know in this seed. What anchors do in this randomizer is it randomizes an another power up. So anchor can be a frog suit, could be a star, it could be a hammer. Heck, it could be a hammer bro suit. We don't know until we actually use one. Roy goes down with the Earthquaker. No problem with Leslie. About 15:25 mark. Grabbing that wand. Jetabb's chasing a star. Sometimes these stars can be deadly. Goes the wrong way, gets you killed sometimes. I didn't say for Koopa to kill, but you know. Who does your taxes? I bet Mario does his own taxes. I kind of missed. I think that was a hammer that. Yeah, that was a hammer from Peach. Wow, Peach is giving out good stuff tonight. And look, we get the Air Force. As I said before, normally a fast auto-scroller, not in the randomizer. We only got 2 of those. 5-9 and Lost Lances. Which we do not want to see. Jetabb gets a Jakum's Cloud for his trouble. Uses a P-Wing on this level. And meanwhile, Boom Boom goes down for Leslie. And meanwhile, flying through this world. That did not break the luck we wanted to, but no problem for Leslie at all, because we have plenty of hammers in our arsenal. So Leslie will use a hammer upcoming to get through this next world, to the next world here in a minute. Meanwhile, Jab's backing in card game. Let's see if we can finish it off this time around. We know where 1-up is. Not too bad. Mushrooms. I know we've seen a mushroom around here. We did. We're gonna finish it off. 10 coin right there. Last 2 stars. Easy peasy. Jetabb will check his inventory. Not bad items. And meanwhile, Leslie grabs a music box. Uses a hammer. Uses. So today's anchor of the day is a raccoon tail. A raccoon leaf. Glitch. Hey, nice sprites glitching out there. You don't see that often. I believe it because of the bullet bill and flame jets. That Koopa was weak. One hitter. Looks like that Koopa didn't have his breakfast today. He's so weak. But Leslie's up a whole world. But then again, World 1, as Leslie just played, was pretty quick. Unlike all other kings, I speak with an authentic Mushroom Kingdom accent. That was not no Mushroom Kingdom accent. Who knows what that is? That's a Hammer Bros soup from Peach. Roy unfortunately kind of said hi to Mario. We got plenty of hammers. Might as well use another one. Make it easy work in this world to get a cloud. I think that's a good trade-off. Use a hammer, get a cloud, you can skip a level. But Leslie does not want to skip this level. I still think Lakitu clouds are, well, Lakitu are rude enemies. Try smack Leslie there. I seen that cloud man. Meanwhile, Jab grabs the one about just over 1937, 1938 mark. Give or take a few seconds. We got another in-card game for Leslie. Leslie hopefully could clear it out this time. Got a pair of 1-ups. We got a pair of stars. We know where that is. We will clear this out. Not an issue at all. Oh, Jetabb was using a cloud, a hammer, and a cloud. Interesting choices there. Hello, Morton. Goodbye, Morton. Did these Koopas have eat their breakfast today? Because I don't think they did at all. Another weak Koopa. Jeez, Koopas. You need to eat your breakfast, drink your milk, to grow up strong, you know? But it's terrible. The king's been transformed into a human. Change him back. He doesn't like it. I did not catch what Peach gave Leslie. And we got a music box. There. Hello, Hammer Bro. Goodbye, Hammer Bro. I don't think the Hammer Bro wanted to die by Mario, but instead, he just jumped off the level and killed himself. What a Koopa! And we got Ice Fortress. Hey, Dry Bones. That was rude. I seen that. We gotta wait for this thwomp to be a thwomp. I should be keeping some notes on each game here. I'm looking for a flower. Leslie's like, I don't need it anymore. Because since I'm small, that won't be a flower. Flower is going to be a mushroom. I don't need it. Boom boom's easy enough. Goes 1, 2, 3. Boom boom is down. Easily done. A rock Tanuki appeared. Command? And that's on the bridge. Wow. Leslie's flying through this. Gets a P-Wing over that. We'll go to the next airship. Uses a P-Wing. I think it's always a good idea when you have the extra P-Wings. You could use one on the airship. Makes it a heck of a lot easier. We got, I believe, Iggy, 2-hitter. Gets the 1 grab, I believe. Much faster fall, because the wrap around. And you can see by side in a way how long it takes for Mario to fall down on Jetabb side compare the Leslie side. So it does save a few seconds. But it's not easy to do. But P-Wings, you could get it almost every time. Just don't mess it up. Leslie decides to go to fort. Doesn't want to. It's Pipe Maze. Wait a minute. World 7 at World 7? Come on. We just had this in last game as well. Wow. Leslie uses a hammer. Hammers are not going to be... Excuse me. Hammers are not going to be as useful in World 8. But it can be useful. Last seed, well... We could have used the hammer... Break it lock to get a Bowser Castle to save some time. But it's game 2 here, so... Who knows which way we need to go. World 7. You could get lost. Finding your way. Pipe. 1, 2, 3. 5 pipes on the last island. Good Lord. So many pipes there. Well, you don't have to get lost in World 7, apparently. Wow, I thought that Koopa was going to smack Leslie there. Takes him down. No problem. 1 grab at 25, 19. Can we get a sub 30 in this seed? World 8 can be the great equalizer. That seed, it came down to, well, Jetabb had a lead. It came down to the round in World 8. Jetabb kept the lead. And if Leslie would have had a hammer, it could have been anybody's game, but yeah, but definitely with hammer breaking locks, it's anybody's game. We got 3 pipes right off the bat in World 8. Leslie decides to check the first pipe. Decides, might want to check another pipe. But what do you want to check to see if that is a level? Well, that blocks a path. I don't think Leslie has any. Yes, Leslie does have a hammer, but might as well check this fort out. Just gotta be careful of these Perdiboos. They're not nice ever. Jetabb takes out the Koopa. World 6 about 2640 or so. Just over a world behind. Still anybody's game. It will come down to the round World 8 pretty much. Leslie's checking this level. Well, it is another fort. Might as well clear it out because we don't know how many forts we have to beat to how many for bridges. It's fun here. Well, we've seen a couple locks, so it's not going to be 4, obviously. I forgot to ask you guys in chat how many forts are needed to break to spawn bridges, but man, that's kind of late on that. It's 0, 1, or 2 is right now. Oh, Jetabb kind of got nipped by the nipper. Does have a music box if he wants to use it. Uses a P-Wing. Make this level a lot easier. Leslie sees that kind of went nowhere. Wait a minute, how many locks have you seen? Because you've seen 2 in that room. I thought we've seen a possible 3rd one. So World 8 has a lot of hammers to it. Hammers. Locks to it. Leslie gets to that little damage, but not too bad. Goes down, boom, kills Boom Boom. Not too bad. That broke the lock up there. And we got a fort. World 8 fort. I believe it's 8F2 in World 8. Is this even randomized? It's not in this another spot, but it's in its own world. But whatever. Leslie going in that door on accident, I believe. So that's it. Let's get some P-Wing, P-Speed, P-Wings. Jab waiting for the wand. Gets the one grab from above. We'll save it a little bit of time. Leslie damage boosting to get to Boom Boom a little bit quicker. 1, 2, and 3. Goes down Boom Boom. Gets the random question mark from a Boom Boom. Sadly, we have not seen. Oh no. Oh, hi, Mouse Bass. You do not want to die here. Use a cloud. Dying will put you past that. So you have to beat that. Go through that level. Leslie knows it. There's a Boss Bass chasing him. You do not want to get fed by a Boss Bass. And no, Boss Bass decided to say, yum. And he got his food. Oh, that's a wasted cloud, unfortunately. Rude. Boss Bass was fed, at least. So Boss Bass was happy. But again, that was rude. Speaking of Boss Bass, you can see him poking out there. Now we got Jetabb in World 8 as well. Did Leslie mean to go in here? Because the hand didn't grab him. don't want to fall in Santa pits. Gets by that time. It's a race to the end here. Leslie finding a pipe that was back here. No bridges required again, and here we are. Leslie in her Bowser Castle at 3209. Has a hammer suit, has a star. Let's go. Jetabb's not too far behind. If Leslie can pull this off, we will have a game number 3. Meaning I won't be able to eat after game number 3. But that's just fine. I'm here to commentate, have a good time. Leslie's going for the top route clip. Give it a few tries. And decides, you know what? I don't know where Jetabb is. I don't have much time to race. Can't keep trying. The game's on the line. Gets through. Hello, hi Bowser, and goodbye Bowser. Bowser dying, falling into a pit, and goes Bowser. And Leslie Pro will finish this race in first place with an official SR time of 33:26. We're going to game 3. Get some hype in the chat. We have a game 3.
Folks, tonight we are going the distance. Game 3 coming up shortly.
Well, that's Leslie's audio popped up. Game 3 hype. Let's have it in chat. Jetabb just gotta get through a few levels here. So let's go. I'm hyped for this. A little bit hungry, but I don't eat food until after the match. And let's see. If I'm not mistaken, coming up in game 3, we will have the bracket flag set. Meaning, hammers are not going to be useful for breaking locks, because they will not be able to do that. In-card games, you want items? Well, tough luck. You don't get no in-card games. So, the luxury these guys had getting hammers from in-card games is not gonna happen next game. Is a game 3. So, this is hype. Who's all excited for game number 3? Because I can tell you this much. I'm hyped for it. And I kind of knew from the beginning this is going to be a good match. Oh, we gotta find the fort. I don't think this one was it. There's another fort we've seen somewhere. Wait, this might have been a fort. I don't remember, to be honest. Even it happened a few seconds ago. But you know, I'm hyped for this. I'm ready for it. So yeah, game 1. Let me recap, I guess, real fast. Game 1, Jetabb did beat Leslie Pro on it by about 6 minutes. This time, Leslie took charge. Wins game 2. The good thing is, I'm looking at from game 1 times. Jetabb beat the game 1 seed in 33-14. In game 2, we got another 33 time. At 33-26, so. But game 3 coming up is going to be much tougher. Jetabb finds the fort we need. Just gotta get through this fort, get through Bowser's Castle, and well, call it a game, pretty much. And just Hotfoot just relaxing, chilling out with these two boos, George and Mike. I don't know, I'm just giving random boos names. But I don't know why. But, you know, we gotta have hype in chat again. And Jetabb making his way around. Did a little bit of a maze here. Gotta get through the hand. Hello, Mr. Boss Bass. And just like, I don't think so. I'd rather fall to the quicksand of shame instead of getting fed by Boss Bats. Gets by the level this time. Boss Bats won't be satisfied on both ends. But the good news is, Boss Bats did get his dinner tonight. So let's get some hype in chat for Jetabb in Bowser's Castle. Both of these runners has put on a great show for you guys. Jetabb kind of lost the platform, so he's trying to clip. Not a bad clip to do. A little late on that one, I believe. Gets it. A few tries, but does get the clip. Heh, takes that hot foot out. No hot footing for you tonight. But, you know, Disco Waffles can rotate in a random direction. Was being nice in this one, at least. But let's see if Jetabb will go top route, bottom route, or decides to go for the clip. I personally learned this clip like less than a month ago. Gets it a few tries, doesn't get it. Let's see if we get Jetabb like this fireball pattern. Much better than no. If I gotta jump up and down, this falls down. That's gonna hurt a little. Doesn't have any more items. Ooh. Yeah, if you back up enough, you can respawn the platform. I don't know if Jetabb knows that or not. Oh no. Gotta be very careful. Unfortunately, you won't be able to do the 1-up clip. But, you know, it's a free 1-up. You won't be able to game over at this rate, but whatever. Dum dum dum. I just. Why did it take me to now to realize Jetabb's playing with randomized music? What a delay by me. Jeez. Jetabb's playing. That's not good. No inventory items. We gotta do small Mario. Yeah, okay, Jetabb knows you can run back. I think he was probably swagging it up a little. I see we got a free one up. Just don't die to the disco waffle or something terrible before they one up. And Jab's probably give it a try here. Unfortunately, gets killed by the waffle. And will sadly forfeit game 2. But you know what? We got game 3 coming up here in a moment. So while we're switching over to game 3 with a bracket flag set, give both of these runners a follow because they are putting on a great show for you. Both of these races has been on point and fun to watch. So with that, we're going to switch over to game number 3. And well, that'll be another great match. We'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back, guys. Well, we got game 3. We got bracket settings. So this time, well, hammers will not break locks. Cards games are gone. Let's pick a world. Let's see. I'm guessing we will start in world 5 this time. They get your chats and guesses in your chat. In the chat. Blech. I'm 1 for 1 picking. And well, we got world 6 again. And we're starting out with this. My lord. We're ready for this. It's game 3. Winner will advance on to the next round. And we'll be facing off against. Hopefully, I don't butcher the name now. Yeah, the 4th seed here, so. Your Paulus. Apologize if I kind of butchered that. And so far, this tournament, this is the 3rd match that has gone to game number 3. So, it probably won't be the last one either. Because, well, it's only round 2. And this is the 3rd match that's had game 3. So, yeah. I'm hyped for it. I'm sure you guys are too. Yeah, Leslie is the 5 seed, Jetabb is the 12 seed. So both of them won one game apiece so far. So, and we got a Cloud to start with. Not too bad at all. You know they're gonna have to be useful. Come on, Fire Bros. And we'll find out if these Hammer Bros on the Leslie side stop running around like idiots. Oh, that hitbox. Come on, Hammer Bro. Oh, Fire Bro. This is like using a Cloud to get around the Hammer Bro. Interesting call. Gets a Tanuki out of that. These Fire Bros are not playing nice, but you know, you got an Arrow Cloud. Unfortunately, had to waste one. Down to no life. Out. Gotta be careful on Leslie's side. No lives remaining. Well, you do not want to get a game over because getting a game over resets the world, so you have to replay the levels you have already beaten, with an exception of the forts. And any blocks that's already been broken, if you beat a fort, will remain broken. But in this case, you cannot break the locks with a hammer. You can break the rocks that's in your way. Oh, you have to find a fort here. That fort is there's a fort blocking your way to beating the first world of the seed. And we got Fort Knox on Jetabb's side. Oof, Cannonball not playing nice. Unfortunately, Leslie will get a game over. We'll have to be a couple levels again, but it's early on in the race. Anything can happen. It is Randomizer. But it's a rough start for Leslie. Have to waste a cloud on that, but we know the hand stage will give a cloud, so Leslie will get one of the clouds back. Once we go back to the mushroom house, so runners probably will opt to, using these clouds in ways, they feel fit. Ooh, a nice Hammer Bros suit for Leslie. Leslie decides to check out this fort. See what goes on with it. Is either A is going to break a lock, or B is going to break a lock right by the castle. But we know on Jetabb's side, it's going to break the right lock. But with the rough start Leslie has so far, Leslie's not that far behind. Just a few seconds. He knows that didn't break the lock there, so he knows he's in a clear. And unfortunately, Jetabb falls in a pit. And with this, we get both runners in the fort together. Hello, Koopa. How are you doing? Are you going to be normal? Again, yes, you are. Leslie grabs the one at 7 minutes 15 seconds. Meanwhile, Jetabb will grab the one at 7 minutes and 24 seconds. So we got a 9-second difference. Exiting world 1. What world are we going to get up to next? Pick any number 1 to 7, except for 6. I'll go with 4 coming up next. And we got world 2. We got 2 forts off the bat. Alright, the fort Leslie's on will not break the lock here. This will not be the right fort that you need to continue on. So you have to turn around at some point. You gotta beat this level anyway to get through it. But you gotta turn around, go to the other fort. Because that will break the lock. Because World 1 fort, since you can fly to the top, will be breaking the lock. It cannot be the one that spawns the bridge. Because if that was the case, you could actually soft lock. But so we know this information. Ice Fort is up now, so we have to beat this level. We get through. Nicely done by Leslie using the P-Wings and whatnot. So yeah, not too bad. Just get through it easily. So yeah. Bum Bum's being boom boom and says hi to Leslie. Didn't want that to happen. Round 2 begins this boom boom. Leslie takes it down. Meanwhile, Jetabb is in Ice Fort as well. Just a room behind. Leslie spawns the bridge. We'll have to play this level real fast. Doesn't really matter what order you play these levels in my opinion, because well, you still gotta play them. But I guess the way you route is the way you do it, I guess. But we still got a close race. These turning platforms are not nice. Hit one in the wrong direction, it's going to send you flying into a pit, most likely. And most runners do not like that. And fire snakes, hi you guys. How you doing? Leslie goes to the mushroom house. We'll pick up a mushroom. And bracket flags, some runners probably will want to opt into grabbing the mushroom house for items, since you cannot grab items otherwise. Jetabb's down to a couple of lives. Both runners are actually down to a couple of lives. Both kind of need to watch out, I guess, because this seed's not nice at all. And I bet these guys will be going after me because I'm the one responsible for this madness. Hey, we gotta have good seeds like this for your guys' entertainment. And Boom Boom rarely get escapes. 2-hit Koopa, Leslie grabs him on at 1206, 1205 rather. Jetabb, just the airship behind, which is like not even a minute. So we still got a great race going on. You know, this Koopa's weakish. He probably had a donut or two. At least he's not weak. Ooh, flower. Ooh, double pipe. Interesting start to this world. Okay, so the logic behind this world is you have to take that pipe to go to this airship, to this fort, to break that lock. Right there. To continue on. Wow. So you gotta be a fort, turn around, go through a few pipes. This seed is crazy, I tell you guys. Bum goes down. If Leslie down to his last life. We'll play this level. Hello, Boss Bass. How are you doing today? Are you hungry? Are you gonna get fed? We'll find out here shortly. Leslie dodging a Boss Bass like a pro. Hey, makes sense. Leslie's dodging Boss Bass is like a pro. It's his name. It's in his name. Leslie Pro. 04. Yeah, Leslie's gonna check out this mushroom house real quick. And grab a leaf. Leslie kind of forgot where that pipe led to. And Jetabb is in a better level. To whipping some hammer bros, boomerang bros for Leslie to get a star. Meanwhile, as I think I mentioned, I already got interrupted by other things. Jetabb is in a beta level. One of 8 beta levels in the game. Hello, Boss Bass. How you doing? Bye, Boss Bass. We don't need you. Meanwhile, Jetabb's collecting some coins. Not many. Leslie's fighting with a Koopa shell. Gets through the level, not a bad problem. Jetabb does not want that leaf from that box there. Yeah, on the bottom row, the fourth one on the right and the last one. Well, I guess it's the middle and last, rather. Can perhaps get an item, and on the top row, the last one can be an item as well. I don't know what determines that offhand, but that's the 3 blocks that you like to check here and there. Oh, yeah, Jab did do that. And Leslie's right behind him, too. They're pretty close to each other as of right now. But you gotta be careful of Lakitu's Cloud. He loves to throw them spinies. But you know what? Leslie gets through that level, not bad. It's voting the game over, you know, getting a life prior to that. But you know, gotta have those lives. Leslie's gonna be ping-winging this. Dodging perfectly. Decides to go down a pipe. Doesn't want to deal with this madness. Meanwhile, Jetabb's killing him. Boom, boom. It goes down. Leslie gets out of the pipe. So yeah, we're really close on this one right now. 1, 2, and 3. Jetabb enters the airship about 1812. Leslie right behind him. Well, first Leslie wants to say hi to Boomerang Bro here. Get some mushroom out of it. Meanwhile, Jetabb takes care of the Koopa. So about 28-second difference right now. Jetabb beats the airship, meanwhile, as Leslie enters it. Look at this. We Koopa, right? Nope. Beefy. 4-hitter. Grabs the one at 1904. So we got about a 20-second difference between these 2 runners. Meanwhile, we in Skyland. And we got another Boss Bass sighting. And we got a lot of Micro Goombas in here. Was it like 4 of them? And Boss Bass goes down. That was weird. Jetabb's being careful. Doesn't want to have beef food. And Leslie looking like, oh, come on. Boss Bass, come on. But you know, you gotta notice some of these runners here and there. Nice going for Leslie, jumping, keeping momentum. Beats that level. Meanwhile, Jetabb takes another boom boom down. Both of these forts are here, so this first one will spawn a bridge, as you see on Jetabb's side, but he's going after the blue fort, which will break a lock up in the sky. We don't know if the lock's going to be in the way or not. We'll find out here in a moment. Now, if Leslie decides to go in the pipe. Leslie gets another star. You know it's a good idea to have some stars. But first, he actually wants to grab a few of these. And starting appealing. Not a bad deal. And Leslie is going to check here. And the lock is out of the way. So Jetabb's probably thinking, oh, okay, duh. Let's beat it just in case it gets in the way. But I agree. That Leslie is in the lead here. And we're on the halfway point, and this is still a close race. Meanwhile, there's a hammer bro. Nice dodge, but kind of hugged the hammer bro, the fire bro. In the meantime, Leslie doesn't. I didn't even see what that hammer bro dropped. Yeah, Leslie early on in the first world did get a game over, unfortunately, but did skip a couple forts that he played and never got too far behind. Easy Koopa down. I believe that was a two-hitter. Yep. So just around 23 minutes mark, we've got 4 worlds beaten. So not too bad, I think. Bracket flags tends to be a little bit slower than your typical tourney flag, group flags. And we got World 3 here. We got a pipe near the beginning. But here's a question. After beating this level here, does Leslie have 2 hammers that he could use to hammer to the right? Or we don't risk it and just play a few more levels and use that pipe to see where it leads? Because looking at a map, I think the call would be not to use your hammers right now. Alright, Leslie does have 1 hammer. Yeah, if you had 2 hammers, it could be a risky decision if you want to do that. But it also depends on your pipe placements. Yeah, with this rando, flutes are not going to be a thing. There are settings to have flutes, to be a thing. But in this tournament setting, they do not do anything. So no warping around, unfortunately. I believe also with the flutes, you could have it set to warp you to the next world as well as one of your options. I haven't really played with that setting, so I wouldn't know too much. Oh look, we got a quick World 3 map. Well, quick-ish. And still, this race could be anybody's. And we get Windy Old Koopa. I think she forgot to eat breakfast. Weak as heck. One hitter. Goodbye, Windy. She sung her last opera today. Okay. I don't know why I said that, but whatever. Well, nobody's perfect. That is right, King person. You look like Mario. I believe he's supposed to be the original Mario. But we got World 2. Wait a minute. So, are we going to have World 7 again at World 7 again? Leslie does not like this level. Decides to take a death. Has a cloud. Has a P-Wing. Make sure, you know. Oh, it's a good level to P-Wing too! Ha! Just don't get food. Nice call by Leslie. Using the cloud. Followed by the, P-Wing. Avoid that mess. 10 out of 10. Good call, Leslie. Meanwhile, Jetabb just beat Song of the King from World 5. These plate placements in here. You know what? That cloud is useful. That you just got from Peach. Let's see if Jetabb actually does the same thing. Oh, nice dodging my Jetabb, though. And unfortunately, that Piranha said hi. Gotta take it easy. We do have a hammer. So, it's going to be useful. We got Piranha Fort! And Leslie almost fell in! And that item there is not gonna help you if you die. But at least you won't have to worry about running out of lives. Who would have seen Piranha Fort would be right here? No, piranhas, ouch! Piranhas are not nice. You gotta play it too. You know what? We got 2 hammer suits. Might as well use one. You know, this is a good call using a hammer suit right here. My brain farted just for a minute because by watching Leslie ducking, I forgot with the hammer suit that you could do that. Nice tell with for Jetabb. Gets through this level pretty much easily. Does take. I knew you could do that, but for some reason I forgot. Unfortunately, Leslie took damage. Unfortunately, you can't throw the thwomps back up. Would be nice. See, sometimes you guys learn something new playing, watching a rando. I just forgot about it. I knew it, but I just forgot, like I said. Oh, that Paragoma at the end. Oh, that's gonna leave a mark. You do not want to see that happen. I guarantee you that. Hello, Morton. Earthquaker Morton. Three-hitter Morton. And, well, Morton is dead. We get one world remaining outside of level world 8. Well, we know what world we're going to get, so it's obvious. Ads by Google. And again, for the third seed in a row, we got World 7 at World 7. It's a mystery, it's a maze. How fast can Leslie figure this out? We need find a fortress. It needs to be found because, well, it spawns a bridge. Hello, boss passing 1-1. How you doing? So does this fort Leslie's going to head to have to break the lock here? Or is there a pipe behind it? Because I didn't catch that. Okay, it doesn't have to. Because I don't see how many forts there are. But Leslie is going to this fort. Yeah, this is the fastest because the other fort is locked behind a lock. So if this breaks the lock, you could go right to the fort. If it spawns a bridge, you're done with the world. So this is a good call no matter what. Oof. Jetabb, ouch. And we got orb. So yeah. It broke the lock, looked like. So we got two fortress here, so yeah. This is going to spawn the bridge to beat this world. Ooh. Nice recovery by Jetabb there. These piranhas are not playing around tonight. They're out for blood right now. Gotta be careful with disco waffles, booze, and everything else. That fort should break the bridge. Build the bridge, not break it. If we were breaking bridges, it'd be interesting. But, we spun the bridge. We just got a couple levels in front of us. We got 8-1 in a way. Leslie decides to take the sand of shame. I don't blame him at all. Hi, Cheep Cheep, you're dead. And that Cheep's like, nope, I'm gonna eat you. I kind of miss Leslie getting hit there. And I think the game ate an input on Leslie's side. Leslie's like, screw it. And the Koopa kind of said hi to Jetabb. These Koopas are not playing tonight. Yeah, Leslie using a cloud in a music box to avoid that. But I would have personally went into the pipe and back in so you don't have to do that level over just in case you die, because you go back quite a bit in this case. But Leslie does get through it. This Coop, no, Lugwid, Von Koopa, oof. And you know what? I'll take the blame on that one. Commentator's curse. Because I was mentioning dying in the world. And, oof. Yeah, Leslie's not too happy with that. Yep, votes for this one? Well, it's game 3. We got brackets. Jetabb did win game 1. Leslie came back in game 2 to tie it up, and well, here we are. We got a race though in game 3. Jetabb just a level behind Leslie at this point. And we still got World 8, the great equalizer, ahead of us. Nice enemy placement. Leslie takes advantage of, gets a star out of it. Jab right behind. If you say a level behind right now, if you have the music box, we got a race. Oh wait, a minute. Jetabb needs to find a fort. So Jetabb has to be a few levels. So yeah. I spoke too soon on that. So Jetabb is a few levels back, but did be 8-1. So we have more access. So he doesn't have to do that. And that Koopa was a 2-hitter. Oof. Don't like to see that happen. Leslie takes it down about the 39-minute mark. Going to World 8. How many forts are going to be required to spawn bridges? Take your guesses between 0 and 4. Game 1, we had 0. Game 2, we had 0. Are we going to have 3 for 3? No bridges required to be made? Find out after this level. Probably. I don't know. Find out shortly, though. Into the level you do not want to see. Always get it. Is this 6-9 or 6 something? I always get some of these water levels mixed up. But it's a simple level. Alright, good. Good, I got it right. And Jetabb's busy saying hi to Mr. Piranhas here. And Chumpers. Leslie's playing. Which pipe is the correct pipe to go to? Well, we found the Air Force. Meanwhile, Leslie kind of plummets to Earth. I'm thinking that probably was intentional, but that hit wasn't. But Jetabb is about to enter the last airship. So yeah, we got Rocky Wrenches trying to get Leslie's Ray. Leslie gets through that part and just gotta take out this Boom Boom. Boom Booms can be evil at times, but Leslie takes this one easier. I just noticed the hand bridge is all pipes. Jetabb does take out the Koopa. Enters Ward 8, just after the 42-minute mark. Unless you try to think, which way do I need to go here? And this is still anybody's race. Because we got all the pipes right here. I'm lost, even. Pick a pipe. Any pipe. Jetabb does have a cloud. Does skip this. Man, you gotta be careful. Cause I don't. A little cheap. I know you like to be rude, which is why I like to use this, right? Here, Leslie does get through this level. Second try, but it's fine. Yeah, Jetabb does have, as McCumber says in chat, the item advantage. But this fort here again? Wait a minute. Is it in its normal spot as well this time? Or is it off by a thing? But this fort was an 8 Ward 8 every single time in these games. Hello, Mr. Hotfoot. You gotta deny time? Here, Small Mario, you can't really do that, but Leslie's going to check to see what this item is. It's a star. Can we get enough time to get to the Boom Boom and quick kill? Survey says orb, which is a yes. Where's this pipe? Okay, Leslie found this level for the third time. Will Leslie go for third three? Not in the seed. There we go. One bridge is required. Leslie does take door 5, which gives you the item. So one bridge is required. So those that said one bridge, you win. Meanwhile, Leslie's going back to the pipe. Oh, that boo is rude. Jetabb already beat this level that Leslie's in. And Jetabb making epic dodges gets through that level. Having a little trouble hitting a card at the end. Boos are weird. I can say that much. And cheap. You're not supposed to be mean. Oh no. Wait, did Leslie check that middle pipe or is there lock in a way? This is still anybody's game. Leslie's, I think, got himself lost a little bit. Jetabb is trying to find the right fort to beat this. Leslie's going to double check these pipes. Meanwhile, Jetabb is finding the Air Force. We got questions you can ask those in the race once they finish. And I believe this is the pipe. Yes, it is. It's Leslie saved a hammer suit and a star. In her battle scouts is 48 at 11. This is anybody's race still. Jetabb's not far behind. Jetabb knows he needs to at least find one fort that will spawn that bridge. Leslie does have a hammer suit right now. No, he tripped. He has no items. He's got to be careful. You're 49 minutes in the seed. You don't see a dot done. You're wondering where your opponent is. Try to think, am I ahead? Am I behind? Oh, Disco Waffle. Oof. And remember, back in World 1, Leslie did game over, but Jetabb has not beat the right fort yet. So he still has a little bit of time. Leslie was on no lies, but if Leslie can manage to get to the 1-up every time, Leslie will be fine. You gotta take it easy through this last part. Leslie will grab this star. You do not want to see that. But does take the bottom route this time. No, rude! That laser is in a rude portion. Leslie's probably not happy with that. Get game. Enough said with that. On a scale of 1 to 10, on the rudeness scale, I'll give this a 12. Leslie's like, I don't think so. That power-up's not worth it. Let's see how the RNG plays a factor. We know the top route will not really have much laserness to happen. But World 8, though. And Jetabb's checking the bridge is there. He has 2 hammer suits. He can come back with a snipe here. Both runners, I just realized, has no lives. So with this 1-up, you get every time, as long as you don't take an unfortunate death, you'll be fine. It's still anybody's game. Leslie's into Bowser's room. Gotta dodge fireballs. Gotta dodge Bowser. And whoever finishes first wins, because you could get a 1-up every single time. Jetabb takes the top route. If Jetabb doesn't get hit, he could sneak. Never mind. Unfortunately, he gets hit. This is so epic, though. You do not want to die here. Not Leslie gets killed by Bowser. If Jetabb survives, he will come away with a win. This is up to Bowser's decision who wants to win. And Jetabb dies. He gets a game over on that. Back to start. Jetabb goes. Oh my god. This castle. And unfortunately, Jetabb will have to play a level over. What a turn of event! And Jetabb gets the clip and a wall jump. He's still not out of it. You probably don't want to know what these runners are thinking right now. They, in their mind, your 54-minute mark is in here. You don't see that dot done. You're thinking the other person's at Bowser's, in Bowser's castle, waiting for that dot done to happen. Fire, bro. Jetabb takes the lead here. My god, this is... I don't know what to call it. Leslie's playing it safe as well. Make sure he's getting that 1-up every time, because, well, you don't want to lose it. Jetabb in the last room before Bowser gets sniped again by a fireball. Ball. Leslie's right behind him. Gotta be careful. And here we go again. Who will Bowser want to win? Jetabb's not staying in a good spot. He might get sniped, but he's surviving it. Leslie's on Bowser as well. Dude, just gotta be careful. Jetabb's one jump away. He has a free hit he could take. The final jump, Bowser falls down. And Leslie's right behind him. Get your GGs out for both of these runners. One more jump for Bowser by Leslie. Jetabb finishes. I'll give the in a moment. Leslie's right behind. Victory music plays. And Leslie will finish as well. Jetabb wins with a SRL time of 56 minutes flat. Leslie gets a 56-20. Get your GGs out for both of these runners. They put on heck of a race for you guys. This was insane. Whew. I'll see if these runners want to join in the interview. This was... I am speechless on this. This was a race. This is going to be one for the record books. Whew. And Jetabb will move on to the next round. What a race. And we'll see if they're going to jump in. And looks like we got both of these runners, Jetabb and Leslie. GG's, and what a match.
GG's, Jetabb. First off, I gotta say, what in the bleep was that Bowser's castle? Couldn't have gone the lower route because of a laser blocking the power-up. Upper route with nasty fireballs. I'm really starting to not become a fan of this random Bowser castle because of this.
I agree. Since heard that, or since I've seen that change, I don't like it. With the random fireballs, random lasers, I disagree with it completely as well.
Yeah, the first race, the fireballs wasn't anybody's friends either. It's like,
no.
rude.
And race 2, they were buggy, as you probably saw, because unfortunately,
Yeah, I saw you got hit without.
Yeah, one of them, you got hit by an invisible one. It's like, can this randomizer be nice?
Yeah, I saw that. That was that's frustrating.
Yeah, apparently like Zelda won random, because when I died at the 54-minute mark, I looked to see if there was a finish, because if there was, I was half tempted to just call it a night right there, and I don't think anybody could have blamed me. Didn't see the finish, so I just kept going, and it's just like, then I get in my own head, press it. Press it was the wrong answer.
Talking about this last match, this third,
Yep.
Yeah, I thought I was done 20 minutes ago.
Are you kidding me? That World 6 wound up hitting me right in the balls, straight up.
Yeah, unfortunately, you had that game over in the first world in this, but this race was close the whole way through as well.
Wow.
And the World 8, as you know, is a great equalizer, and tonight it proved it.
Yeah, because I got lost. I swear I tried every pipe twice and did not find the path to Bowser. So I'm like, what is going on here? I swear I've checked all of these. And then
Yeah.
I hit the middle one and I'm like, nope. And then it wasn't World 8 that equalized. This time it was Bowser's Castle being an absolute noun. And I had the last hit on one of those Bowser fights, but I got clipped by, I swear, the very last pixel of the hitbox. Friday the 13th luck strikes again, folks.
We must have both had the same thing, because I got hit by a fireball from Bowser with one jump as well, and I could have sworn I was out of its way.
Yeah, and I believe that happened around the same time. And
Oh wow!
for both of you, like Bowser did not want anybody to win tonight. I guess the real runner is Bowser himself.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good Lord mercy. That was absolutely dreadful. I mean, what got me in World 1 for Race 3, really? That Fire Bro would not get out of the way. He decided to literally be that one guy in traffic who sits at a green light.
I appreciate the competition, Leslie Pro. I know you're a great player. We both deserve to move on. I know we both probably deserve to be in the previous tournament as well. So I wish you the best luck in future races, and I should race again sometime.
I hear you there, Jetabb, and I'm trying to get around for the weeklies, but sometimes, unfortunately, due to working retail, that just doesn't happen.
I understand that.
So, yeah, that's just one of those where my hands are tied. You race real hard. That first race, you just literally grabbed that seed by the horns, and then the second seed,
you destroyed it
by the
yeah,
horns.
yeah.
And then I'd say at the end, Bowser literally held us both by the horns.
Yeah, Bowser wasn't being nice, and I said here near the end how rude Bowser Castle was. I think I gave it a 12 out of 10.
Worst Bowser's Castle ever.
Oh yeah, I think I gave it a 12 out of 10 because of that laser placement to get that item. Like, nope, you're not gonna get that item.
Yeah, maybe those random lasers weren't the best of ideas, Fred, especially when they pick you off going for a power-up.
At least don't have that laser be active, ever. We like to have a power-up sometimes.
Yeah, and in that case, I actually needed one only to get denied, so that changed my routing altogether for the rest of my attempts at it to go topside, because I figured, oh, let's make something work here. And I made something work, it's just that I got in my own way being impatient, which is unfortunately what wound up eventually costing me. And, well, unfortunately, it is what it is. But a Game 3 is nothing to be ashamed of, that's for sure. And what I'm looking forward to is see what Jetabb does in the quarterfinals.
I appreciate that. Like I said, tough match. Like I said, we both deserve to move on. We both probably deserve to be in brackets for previous match or previous tournament because we played so well. But I appreciate it, and I'd like to match up again if you have time again sometime.
Oh, for sure. Maybe somewhere down the road on a random nightly or a weekly. Who knows? Because they do like to race at these flags at nights, and anybody can jump in.
Yeah.
And this is a lot of fun. I will say this, my last thoughts on this tournament overall between this and Challenge Cup. I would argue that the field has gotten much better between the previous tournaments. So that is what's making everything so interesting.
Yep, we got
personally, as a watcher, I love it.
Yep, and everybody enjoyed tonight because it was so hyped.
Definitely some stiff competition. Yeah, thanks, Cobra, for putting on the Challenge Cup. Thanks, Sharky, for the commentary for tonight.
No problem. I was a little tired at the beginning, but I got all that energy.
I
needed it for the end of this, so yeah. Great races, and this was all This is only the third match that's went to 3 games. And
Oh,
there's going to be
really?
more. I was looking at the bracket here, so yeah. Our third match that went to 3 games. And this is not going to be the last one. I guarantee you that. So,
Yeah, that is a guarantee. That is for sure. Thanks for doing the commentary, Sharky, Macobra. Thanks for putting this together because it's been a lot of fun. Now that I'm done with this, my tournament season isn't quite over yet. Because would you believe I've got one more that's about to enter bracket phase as well?
Which game's that?
That would be Earthbound Ancient Cave. Details to follow because I don't know how that bracket's gonna shake out.
Good luck with that.
Alright, thank you. First time jumping into it. Earthbound's a childhood game, and the Ancient Cave Veranda is a real breath of fresh air, plus a new challenge.
Very cool.
it looks like your next opponent, Jeb, will be. I hope I don't butcher the name. Your Prozos, or Fazos.
You're Upsellis?
I'm bad at pronouncing names sometimes, so yeah. So that's going to be probably another good match to watch. So stay tuned for that whenever we get to it. It might be a little while, but we'll get to it at some point.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, last words here. Thanks again. I'll see you next match. And Leslie Pro again. Once again, a great matchup. Good luck in your other tournaments, and I'll catch you later.
Alright.
And thanks you two for the race. It was so much fun. So yeah.
Alright, much thanks, guys. GG's, and I'll see you next time. Watch out for Boss Bass, and Bowser's washing his claws. So, yeah. If a villain's washing their claws, then everybody should be washing their hands.
Yep.
That's all
Even
I'm going to
Boss
say
Bass-
about that.
Even Boss Bass was happy. He got fed one. So at least.
Well, to be fair, that was literally a frame perfect turn, and I could not get out of the way.
Yeah, Boss Bass was happy. Bowser was happier, so yeah, with that, we got a Challenge Cup match on Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern. ISO Pickle versus Wrecker Rider. That should be a good match to watch. Sadly, I'll probably be in my bed sleeping during that, so yeah, that's coming up for the Challenge Cup. Let me see what's ahead in the main brackets real quick. On tomorrow, at 6 o'clock we got DLP316 versus Cappuccino on SpeedGaming 2 with Crazy Dude on commentary, and at 9 o'clock we got Human Mustard versus Macrobra on SpeedGaming 2 as well. Cyclone and the Haxor is on commentary for that. That should be another great match. So we got quite a bit ahead on the schedule. So with that, I have been Sharky2107 calling a really great race. So if you guys haven't, give both of these runners a follow because they deserve the support and the follow because they're both really good random players. So with that, I'm signing out. So just gotta watch out for the Boss Bass. Don't let him have his dinner. Let him go hungry. Till then, guys.
Take
Thanks,
care. GG's.
Yeah, no problem.